Yeah, this might be the one. Let's jump right into it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Today, we're going to be checking out a PlayStation 5 controller by Razer that is also compatible with the PC, and this is the Wolverine V2 Pro. So I'm kind of excited about this. We got a couple things by Razer, the laptop, the headphones. So it's only right that we add a PS5 controller. So let's just go around the package and then open this thing up and see what we get. So right off, it looks like you're going to be connecting this PlayStation 5 controller to your PlayStation or PC by this USB type A adapter here. So it has hyperspeed wireless according to Razer. What else do we get? We have hyper triggers, so we'll be testing those out and I'll be letting you know how those feel in the hand. And if we turn this thing around, you can see a little bit more of the details. So you will be charging it. Hopefully it comes with the USB type C cable to charge this thing up. If not, don't worry, I got you guys. I got extras, so if anybody needs one, drop a comment. And nah, I'm just kidding, I'm not sending anything out, but I got extras if we need it. So the thing with this controller is it has 6 remappable buttons up here, if you guys can see that. And there's interchangeable thumbsticks. So kind of like the new PlayStation Edge Pro controller, I think it's called. It might just be called the PlayStation Edge controller that just came out. And that's kind of like the Xbox Elite 2 controllers as well. So you have 6 buttons that you can remap, and then you got the interchangeable thumbsticks. What else do we have? It says Mecha Tactile Action buttons. So that's probably these ones on the back here, if you guys can see that. And there's an 8-way micro switch D-pad. So you should be able to, if you're playing something like Street Fighter, I don't know, one of those fighting games, you should be able to hit all the combos without having to do the extra work with this D-pad. So this one is also powered by Razer Chroma for the RGB, and I'm super excited. If you guys can see, it looks like there's RGB lights on the sides. I bet you the new PlayStation Edge controller doesn't do that. So anyways, guys, I'm excited for this one. Let's go ahead and open it up. Got an unboxing knife here. No fingers have been lost yet. See if I even need this. Might not. Oh yeah, here we go. I think that's all we needed to cut. Let's open this thing up. Oh, look at that, already messing up. Open it upside down, but it's okay. This looks nice. Oh yeah. Feels kind of lightweight, which is surprising. I feel like my Xbox Elite 2 controller feels more hefty than this. This feels light, but it doesn't feel bad. But we'll put this to the side for now. See what else we get in this package. So here's that USB type A adapter we just talked about. Looks like you get a couple thumbsticks, the interchangeable ones. Another one. Kind of like the feel of this one. This thumbstick right here reminds me a little, look at that, messing up again. This thumbstick right here reminds me a little more of the one that you would get on an Xbox controller. So not bad. See if we get anything else in the box. Nothing right there, but there's a little compartment here. Nice. So you get the USB type C charging cable. So the USB type C here, USB type A on this end, and of course that's just going to go onto the top of your controller. You guys know how this goes. If all my gamers out there, you know how this goes. Anything else? Oh, of course, looks like we get an instruction guide, Wolverine V2 Pro. Not even going to bother opening this because most of us won't read this, even though we should. Put it over here. And looks like it's pretty much it. Pretty much all you get. So who needs any more accessories anyway? We just want a game, right? Put this together. So let's just take a look at this controller. So right off, as you guys probably can hear, there's some click to it. Little clicky. And we got the X, circle, triangle, square buttons here. Joysticks feel pretty good. Let me see. So these swap out. And me personally, I'm kind of a fan more of this rounded joystick. So let's throw that in. See how easy that is to put in here. Not as easy as I would think. Well, there it goes. It clicks right in. I feel like the controller for the Xbox Elite 2 kind of feels like magnetic. You just drop it in, it clicks in. This one, not so much. You actually have to, if you look at the bottom, there's some grooves here that you got to match up and actually fit into place for it to click in. And then once you do, it's pretty solid. So let me throw this other one on. Nice. Yeah, everything on this controller sounds and feels clicky, but it's not that bad. I kind of feel like this D-pad is a little, you can feel the plastic on the D-pad, and that might, I don't know how sturdy that's going to be over time, but it doesn't look bad. So it looks like you have a PlayStation home button here. You have the menu, of course. You have a mute button right here. Let's take a look. So up top, obviously you got the R1, R2, and here you have some mappable buttons. And this one says M2, and this is M1 here. L1 and L2, where your USB Type-C port goes for charging. And then on the back, yeah, it looks like you also have mappable buttons. So you also can, looks like, lock or unlock the triggers. So when you move this switch to unlock, it's a lot looser for the trigger. And then when you move it to the lock position, as you can see, it doesn't go in all the way. So it's a lot more resistance, as if, you know, it was locked. So me, I like them loose. So I'm excited to charge this one up, and I guess what I'll do is we'll go ahead and charge this controller up, and then we'll hop on the PS5 and test out some games, and so you guys can see the RGB lights and all that kind of stuff. So guys, hang tight, and then we'll move over to the PS5. All right guys, so before we get into some gaming, let's just go around this controller once more. If you look on the back of the controller, you'll notice that there are two adapters here. One for wireless and wired, the other for PS5 and PC. So depending on what you're going to be playing and how you're going to be playing your games, you might want to flip these switches. So I'm going to be playing on the PS5 wirelessly. So I have it wireless and on the PS5. Let's go ahead and power this controller on by holding this PS5 button here. And as you see, already we got RGB action. And also, I didn't mention, but the USB Type A adapter that came included for the wireless play is plugged into the PS5 right here. So let's go ahead and jump into some gaming. So I'm just playing a little bit of Sonic Frontiers. I've actually enjoyed this game. Let me know if you guys would like to see me do a walkthrough of this game. It's actually not that bad, especially for a Sonic game. This controller is very responsive. I haven't noticed any lag at all. I'm not really a fan of how lightweight the controller is. I like a little heft in my controllers, but it's not bad. Especially these RGB lights definitely make up for it. And as you guys can probably hear, the buttons are very clicky. So that's something that might bother some. It doesn't bother me too much. but it is something to be aware of. Look at that. Sonic might not make it. Nope. Looks like I ran out of speed. There we go. Go ahead and exit out that training. We already know how to play. All right. This looks more like the classic version of Sonic. There we go. Oh, I thought we missed that one. Oh no. Let me stop playing around and just stick straight. Oh, there we go. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video. Let me know what you think of this Razer Wolverine V2 Pro, and if you guys will be picking one of these up. I like it. This controller, you can find it on Amazon for about $250, I believe, $249.99, something like that. Kind of expensive, but if you like Razer, you like RGB, you like PS5 and PC, this might be one for you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.